Hello and welcome back to the Cookout podcast. My name is Racc, and I'm joined, as always, by JC the Caster.
Hi.
And Asian Styles.
What's up?
And as always, McNasty's not here because he's not part of the podcast. I haven't slept in a couple of days for reasons out of my control, and Asian is very sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all battling something.
Might be a little all over the place, and JC's battling flaming homosexuality. So
It's a constant
bit of
battle.
It's an uphill battle for all of us.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why. Okay, I just want to segue into this harshly.
yeah.
So today's attire, I have a tank top on. And it's not because I chose to wear that. It's just what I was wearing when we were going to do the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm not looking anymore, so you
And
can.
Asian was like, "Oh, it's fine. Do your thing, man." And I think nothing of it. I don't think anything negative of wearing a tank top in a podcast such as this.
You can wear a tank
But
top.
Racc threw what we like to call in the business a hissy fit.
No, I didn't.
He was not very happy. He didn't want to see my bulging biceps, and I quote, because they looked too good. Racc, do you have anything to comment on that?
I don't care. You can wear what you want.
He said I beat
He
people.
did not say that.
He did not. He did not fucking say that. He said I beat people because I wear this. Because it's
because you're.
Oh man,
wearing
Yeah.
a wife beater or something like that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you do
no.
look like you hate women.
I would never hurt a fly, much less a woman. Women are so cool,
Okay.
but men. Anyway, yeah. So today I actually wrote down a couple of topics that I wanted to talk about on the podcast because I've been super
Oh, you
excited.
did?
I really had yeah. I told you guys before, and you guys were really excited to talk about it. Legos. We talk about Legos.
Can we talk about something that isn't Legos?
I don't want to do the podcast. I don't want to do the podcast. Dude, I asked for one thing today, and you're not giving it to me. And I know I'm acting like a bratty child that says "gimme" all day, but like, I don't know. I got Legos in my blood right now. Okay, I'll be serious.
I don't think I was asked about this.
Okay, all right. What else do you want to talk about then?
I don't
What's
know.
really going on up there?
Not much, really. I've been awake for a while.
Do you think that
What
if you were
about-
bald, you would be able to?
Oh,
like,
that's something
have
we could
better-
talk about. We could talk about.
You know, okay,
Mm.
what's some of the shit that we were talking about before? Because I kind of lost steam before we started recording, but like, we were talking about some good stuff earlier.
We were
You know?
talking about how, like, I'm sick, and then we went to the
Yeah.
doctor.
Well,
Right.
even just
Like-
with JC when we were playing CS, I can't even
When was
fucking
this?
remember.
I don't remember when was this. Today?
Oh yeah, it was today.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I played CS:GO and I was not playing Office today, which is awesome. I was playing a different map than Office. And yeah, we were just talking. But we didn't talk about anything like specific. We were like jumping from topic to topic. You know?
I feel like we all get a bit jumpy when we know that we're recording, and we all like kind of get really eager to like look for something to talk about. But,
I
like,
have so much shit in my head right now, like brewing.
yeah,
And I'm just waiting for one of you guys to be like, I give up. I got nothing else to talk about. And then I'll be like, oh, I got something.
all right.
so
but
whenever you guys
based
are
on the
done-
content of whatever
Yeah.
you say, I'm probably gonna just give up on you. So let me hear it. Well, spill the beans.
Well, now you put me on the spot. I don't know if you'll like it. Like,
Well,
throw me a bone then. Like, what?
Yeah,
what
I'm not saying like I have a gun to your head. Be entertaining right now. I'm just saying like tell me what you got.
Okay.
You're
And
allowed
you
to
said
disappoint.
Legos are off the table, right? You don't want to talk about Legos.
Yeah, but you don't have to be like neurotic about it. You can talk about Legos if you want.
Okay, but I don't want to close you off from the conversation, Racc. You know? Because, like, you may not like Legos. And that's a really depressing thought, honestly. But, I can work with it. So, do you mind if I talk about something else that I'm really passionate about that's not Legos?
I don't know if any of your passions are worth listening to.
All right, I'll go ahead then. I'll go ahead. All right. Mega Bloks. Halo sets. It's like Legos, but like not Legos. And then they're super
Wait, you
cool.
said Mega Blocks?
Yeah, like Mega Bloks, like the Halo sets, like Master Chief 117. And like you pick them up at Target, not sponsored, just like the only place I know where you pick them up at. Maybe Walmart too. I don't know. I like, you know what? I like Target more than Walmart because Target has the theme of red, whereas Walmart is the theme of blue. And I don't dislike blue, but I like red more.
Wow.
So your blood?
What a fucking riveting conversation you're having right now. Jesus Christ. That really blew me away right there.
I gotta send you the definition
Blue,
of the English
red?
language.
Bro, why fucking
negative
pick?
Nancy? Is her name Nancy?
Why fucking make a choice? Might as well say purple at that point. A fucking combination of red and blue.
Purple is my favorite. One of my favorite. I like sunset orange and I like purple.
Yeah, why pick between red and blue when you could just pick purple?
Because there's no purple themed store that's like that giant on that same level.
All right, why did I ask? I know you have nothing interesting to say about the color purple.
All right, fine. I could get into like the juiciest of comments.
Well, Costco has both red and blue. If you want
oh my god,
sorry,
do not even get me started on Costco. Their pizza, I've never had it, but I heard it's amazing, and I would.
It's all right.
I'm trying to.
It's all right, really?
I'm trying to backpedal from just straight up bullying you, but it's hard not to.
Okay, I'm trying not to think of you riding a bicycle now, so hold on. Oh my god, your legs are so skinny.
If you tried to do stand-up comedy, you would single-handedly end the comedy scene in whatever city you perform in.
They would have to shut down after I perform.
They would just be so fucking depressed, they would give up on the concept entirely.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't do comedy. I just tell stories about Legoland and grated cheese.
Thank fucking God. At least we can quarantine your autism here. We're only a 5-digit amount of people here.
Next episode, Asian in Racc will be wearing hazmat suits. And every now and then you'll hear the rustle of them uncomfortably moving in a very hot room with that shit on. Racc, there was a podcast topic that you wanted to actually talk about. So I'll stop fucking around a little bit.
Okay.
And this is a serious one. What do you want most in life besides, in parentheses, besides a pile of bitches?
Oh, did I write besides a pile of bitches to the side of it? That's actually kind of inconvenient because I was actually just about to say a pile of bitches. Yeah.
Okay. Why? Okay, I'll bite then. Why do you want a pile of bitches?
Well, it's better than one bitch, you know? Plural bitches. That's pretty good. Then, like, if you don't like one, you got backup bitches, you know? Yeah.
Personally, I would enjoy one female. I want to preface this by I don't like men, all right? Because I know you're brewing it like you think I'm gay, not Asian. Asian is partial to this conversation completely, but every single time I bring up women, Racc is like giving me like the stink eye, like okay, yeah, you're a homosexual. And he doesn't dislike it. It's just like he dislikes me being in the closet for some reason. But I'm not in the I'm not in the fucking closet. I am very straight. I'm very fucking straight. I don't know where this came from. I don't know. All the emotions are pouring out, man. I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
So are you gay or not? I feel like that
closeted, bro.
I feel like that just added more confusion to your sexuality. That didn't clear anything up at all.
I am very straight.
You're straight?
Yes, I'm straight. I'm fucking straight. How many times do I gotta say it? Do I gotta scream?
Then why do you talk like that?
What do you mean, why do I talk like that? That's just how I talk, man. That's just my bravasso.
Okay.
Just how my speech, my work, my tongue moves. You know?
All right, that sounded gay. That was a little
the way my tongue moves, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, yeah.
What do you want most in your life besides a pile of bitches? Wow. You know, when we started the podcast...
let's answer it seriously. What do you want most in life?
That's funny because, like, when we started the podcast, McNasty was talking about, like, something similar to that. I was about to say, like, rest in peace because he's not here. And, like, we all just take a moment of silence because we just set a precedent that, like, McNasty just passed away. We take a moment of silence.
Honestly, I was going to suggest we fake a drama that he got mad at us and quit.
Yeah. Yeah, or just dead. just straight up died. We just say rest in peace, have a moment of silence, put out a candle. Yeah. Anyway, McNasty at the start of the podcast when we were like getting this into works and all that, he asked me like we had this conversation around that lens of what do you want most in the world? And I think I responded with like a fucking CS:GO skin. And like he just bluntly told me that is the stupidest fucking thing that you could ever say to me. And I'm like, damn, That's kind of right. For like the only thing that you want in your life is a fucking CS:GO skin. That's kind of lame a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You're keeping the scope very, minimal.
Yeah, that was in episode 0.
Was it actually?
Wait, was that legit?
Oh my god.
The
Dimension
bonus
moment. Everywhere at the end of time moment. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it was in the bonus episode. By the way, there's a bonus episode if you want to watch it.
Oh, that's a good episode. It's a shame we didn't have Face Game on for that. That actually was a good episode. I like that episode.
Yeah, it should be public. I asked him to make it public.
It's it's on YouTube. It's on Spotify.
Oh, it's on Spotify.
I don't know what other platforms it's on, but it's
but
all over.
Yeah, I don't got an answer just yet. You know what I mean? I don't really know what I want, but I do know for certain what I want for people around me, and I want them to, I want to give back to what they gave me, right? So I got like a really expensive eye surgery growing up because I had dislocated lenses. My lenses were fucked. My glasses were extremely thick. It was very difficult for me to see, and I got a pretty expensive surgery from a really good doctor, and I feel like I owe something to my parents just for that. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, that's all. I gotta pay that back. I gotta get him a boat or something. And I'm like, fuck, JC, don't get him a boat. That's work for him. And then I'm just like, oh fuck, okay, we're gonna get him like a scooter. I was like, no, he's coming up on 60. That's not good. Scooter's too old. I don't know. I don't know what to give my folks, but I know one thing. That's what I want for myself. For others, and also a CS:GO skin. That's for me. Yeah,
I would rather owe my parents money than the years I robbed off their lives.
Jesus,
fuck!
You should take them to Legoland, man. Smooth that shit out. It's a place of wonder and magic. Oh, that's Disney. Never mind.
Just give them a set of new wheels.
Not scooters though. If they're old, scooters don't pan out well with them. I already tried that shit. Oh my god, the scooter that had sparks.
While you were telling that whole story, all I was thinking of was cataracts for some reason.
Oh yeah, I used to think that cataracts were a good thing. Did I tell you guys that story?
No.
Like I thought it was like a superpower.
The power to go blind, like on command.
That's a good.
Just closing your eyes, you fucking dumbass. I have the power to go blind on command. Everyone back up. I'm going to use my superpower. Fucking A.
You really got Asian with that.
Yeah. I like Asian's laugh. It's really hearty. It's like a good job, JC. Good job, Racc.
That's where I was going with that.
That's where you were going?
The power to go blind on command.
Jesus.
It's so stupid. But
yeah. We have the conversation of like, what superpower would you want like the most in the world? And like, there's a separation between people that pick the most like OP answer possible. Like I'd be literally God versus like the stupidest answer like that, where you just fucking like, oh, I want the power to be blind.
I think
I want the power of leukemia stage 4.
I think the most OP superpower is that you can't be tickled.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. What is your reaction to being tickled, Racc?
Are you sure you're not gay? Because I'm not gonna
I'm just
that.
Asian. Fucking,
These
you know
are
it.
very
Be the homosexual referee, bro. Seriously, dude, I am straight, bro.
You're getting pretty defensive.
Dude, we can look up women right now and be like nodding. You know what I mean?
He sounds kind of defensive, doesn't he? I'm not alone.
You're questioning my sexuality live on the podcast. Of course, I'm gonna be defensive. Are you kidding me?
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, I wasn't trying to like tell other people that you're.
No. You're fine, man. Keep it going. I just want Asian here to be be the referee. All right.
It just Asian, comes off as gay though after you talk about tickling.
I'm just asking, like what's the response?
True. I guess I did bring up the tickling myself.
You brought up the question. I'm fucking trying to like bridge it a little bit without like jumping 5 feet back into Legoland.
I don't know.
You're like, dude, I think this guy likes dick. I think this guy likes men. Asian, give me 5 fucking yards if I say another gay comment, okay? Please. Okay. Be the referee here. Red card, yellow card, doesn't matter. Get a jersey on. I don't care. Racc, what's your response to tickle?
I don't know.
You don't know? See, it would be gay if I said you want to find out. All right, that's gay.
No,
that's gay.
It would be gay if I said I already knew.
Okay, okay, all right. My response, I was just gonna be like, "Oh, that's interesting, Racc."
No, I'm so straight that I've never been tickled. Not even
Really?
like as a baby by my parents. Yeah, like my dad tried to tickle me as a baby, and I immediately said, "Stop! That's fucking gay." Actually, that was my first words.
Don't pick me up. That's gay.
Yeah, don't fucking touch me.
Dude, I think you just don't like being held, bro.
No, I don't. I never have. I can hold myself, thank you very much.
You're like a clam, bro. You close up so quick. You know, you need like a nice set of pliers just to rip you open. Take all the good stuff.
What the fuck are you saying?
It's very...
It's a really bad analogy.
Very disturbing.
I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. Is it an analogy? I don't know. English class. Anyway, okay. Let's back it up a little bit.
You're going at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Take a deep breath.
Dude,
right?
I haven't like...
You see what I mean when I say that you start getting really amped up when we're recording.
I had an energy drink beforehand. I told you that.
You did?
Yeah.
Bang.
I told you
drink?
like right before I left the call, Red Bull gives you wings, and you were like, "What?" And then I was just muted for the rest of the time.
Okay, first
Asian,
of all,
what is your response? Hold on, I'm trying to ask our co-star over here, Asian Styles, a fucking question.
I'm really sorry that I
Asian
interrupted
Styles,
you. Sorry
my
that I
homie, my
interrupted
brother.
you. Sorry that I keep
okay,
interrupting you.
It's okay,
Sorry
right? It's okay,
you.
buddy. Agent, what's your response to being
Yeah, go ahead.
tickled? I'm just asking, like, what's your response? Personally, I shit myself. I full on bro myself, bro.
JC.
Depending on the
Oh my god. What is going on?
I'm pulling the red card, bro.
You're pulling the red card. I love that. Like, oh, shit. Where's the mute button? Where's the fucking...
Okay.
Oh, man.
How am I the sane one when I've been fucking awake for so long?
Look at JC.
Wait, I'm not looking. What's he doing?
Man. He's just fucking cracking the fuck up.
Oh yeah, there he is. Look at him go. Don't mute your mic; it won't pick up on the recording.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I got a red card. So I have to take a breather, bro.
Okay.
Fucking A.
All right. For anybody listening on Spotify, he was dying on with his microphone muted.
I wasn't dying, bro. I was just laughing really hard. Anyway, sorry. Where were we? Referee? What was I doing? How many yards do we have to run?
I was saying how you get really amped up when we start recording.
I just get excited.
Yeah.
Not like in a bad way though. I just like my energy starts to build up and up and up, and I'm just like giddy. Yeah. And it's not like on purpose. I'm just like delirious.
Yeah, you get riled up like a little kid.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. It's very fun, I must say. Yeah, there's a lot of things to, be excited about and be riled up about and be, letting that childish spirit just come out of you.
I can't relate.
You can't. I know. It's rough out there for you. And I mean, you live on the other side of the goddamn world. There's no Legoland. There's no Disney.
There's no Legoland in Ellsworth.
We were on the same goddamn page, and I like you for that. That was good. I felt like we connected there.
I'm pulling the red card again.
That's fair enough. That's actually fair enough. I'll take that.
There's train tracks.
What's up?
There's train tracks. You said there's no Legoland or other fun shit, but there's train tracks by my house. That's pretty fun.
What are you gonna...
I like trains.
Okay.
You like trains?
I like trains.
What
kind of trains do you like?
You like playing on train tracks?
No, not particularly.
Oh, well, you're no fun. That's all there is to do around here. So what are you going to do when you come visit? You're not going to be able to partake in the train track fun?
Actually, when I come over and visit you, I was going to play like a lot of chess with you.
Really?
I thought that would be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that would be fun. And Agent could be like the referee there too, if he doesn't want to.
Why am I always the ref?
I don't know. I feel like you have such a grounded like view of the situation from both of our perspectives. Like you're able to see the big picture very easily. And when I'm in my zone of just like giddy happiness, it's very hard for me to see everybody's distaste of Legoland. You know what I mean? But,
yeah.
You did not care about Legoland before we started recording.
First of all, I actually take offense to that because I do. I am very passionate about Legoland. I am very passionate about Legos. All right? Hand on the Bible. You can't see my right hand right now, but it's on the Bible. Okay? I care about Legoland. Ask me a fact about Legoland right now. I'll answer it in 2 seconds. It might be wrong, but I'll answer it.
I think I'm not going to do that.
You're lost, man. I need like 4 answers to like 50 questions. We're going to like roll the odds there. Let's talk about gambling. I want to talk about gambling real quick.
Did you hear about the poker player that is in a cheating scandal?
I did not. I don't know how to play poker. I don't
also,
really
there's I don't know shit about poker either. Also, there's the chess cheating scandal, which I'm super into chess, so I find all that sort of stuff interesting.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that forever ago though? Like a couple of weeks already now. Like it's already been like well documented.
I guess it was a month ago. There was like a lawsuit that happened.
Was it like from someone very like famous, like a very famous poker champion or something?
Famous in chess, not in the real world.
Oh, in chess. Yeah. Oh, I've heard about that.
Oh, there's
Didn't
a
we
poker.
Talk about this?
Not in the podcast. I think off the air, but there's a poker scandal too. But I don't know anything about poker. But I don't know. That one is interesting because like people are going both ways on that.
Cheating, like
whether or not.
What were they called out for?
Oh, I don't know. Well, they explain everything, but I don't understand it because I don't play poker. So like, oh, she called the hand when she wasn't supposed to. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what that means. That's like JC trying to understand.
Oh, okay. So it's like when you bet on a hand.
It's like the equivalent of JC trying to understand a chess position, you know?
I'm like, starting off, man. Come on, you don't gotta.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just stating facts. You know,
it's like here, Racc, just to put it in chess terms. It's equivalent to your opponent touching a piece and not moving it.
Oh, is that what she did? I thought it was that they said she had somebody giving her information.
So when you call on a bet, when you call on a bet, it means that the person before you either called or raised the pile.
Does that mean like you take your phone out and you call them even though they're sitting across the table?
No, calling it is like matching their bet, and then they pull another card on the river.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's basically.
Like, what is the appeal of poker? Because isn't it just like here's 2 cards. If they make a funny combo, you win.
Yeah,
so
but
isn't that the rules, or is there more?
There's a lot of like mind games. I was in this little rabbit hole of just watching a whole bunch of like poker games, and then you would watch you would see these poker players with like shitty ass hands, and they would just like they would fake their opponent to thinking that they have a good hand and they'll just win the pot. It's like just that kind of stuff. It's all mental and psychological.
And it's cool for that fact. You know, that's what makes poker interesting for a lot of people.
It's kind of like, so in a way, it's kind of like chess. It's kind of like chess where there's...
Oh, yeah, but there's a luck aspect too. I played it a couple of times with Gavin, but I think I forgot how to play ever since. Poker? But I don't care because, yeah, it was just luck-based. And you know what? I was cleaning everybody out with we were playing with fake money, you know, so we each had a fake $1 million, and I cleaned everybody out despite never having played the game because it's just fucking luck. There's no strategy. I just got really lucky.
Well, when you play with people who know how to play, typically there is strategy involved.
Oh, they knew how to play.
I'm talking about
play well, like pros. Yeah. He's talking pros,
like the pros. Like there's a lot of thinking and statistical analysis in your head while you're looking at your cards and all.
Well, who are they? I'll go up against them right now.
You need an actual pot. You need
I need my
own real money involved.
Wait, I need my own money to go in.
Yeah, if you're right, Asian.
Yeah,
fact check. Yeah, you do. Okay, you need Racc. You need money to be able to play poker.
Wait. Can't you just make a bet though without actually having the money?
No,
I don't think so.
No, you can't.
You have to put money down on the table to play because you need to add it to the pot. Oh, really?
You can't just say, I bet $1 million on this, and then
if you have to have $1 million bucks. You know what I mean?
But Yeah,
If
but
you lose the
what if
bet,
you
what
don't?
happens?
What if you don't have $1 million, but you still want to bet $1 million? Because then, like,
Then you
think,
can't.
but yeah, but like,
Can't
think about
play.
it though. If you won, you'd have $2 million.
Yeah.
So then you'd have $2 million out of nothing. If you started with nothing.
I think if you bet $1 million and you didn't have $1 million and you lost the bet, then you would forcibly like be playing on the train tracks. You wouldn't even have a fucking
that's what I was.
opinion on that.
That's what I was digging for. I was trying.
You're digging. Yeah,
I was-
you
I
struck
was
gold,
digging.
buddy. You struck gold. Fucking A.
I was digging for the angry response.
Just getting a little annoyed. What's this guy doing? Yeah. Just acting like a complete dumbass in
man.
New York City, just like talking to people that play chess in Central Park. Like, what's this piece, dude? You know what I mean? Just continuously egging them on. I feel like you do that.
Have you guys ever had gambling addictions?
No. It was a bit close though.
I'm like thinking really hard.
Yeah. I would say no. I would say no. I'd like CS:GO cases. I'm gonna say that right now. But
Yeah.
you know, you need to know when to stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's with any kind of form of gambling. But with CS:GO cases, it's more of like you already did really well. Once you've like accomplished your goal, you should just leave with what you. Because I initially set
Yeah.
out to get like a gold item. For the people that don't know, that's like a rough 1 out of 400, and it costs money to open cases. A pretty penny at that, depending on which case you open. Baseline for a key is like 275, right? So with that in mind, you're dropping hundreds to hit a perhaps 1 out of 400, and I did, right? And that should be the sign to go, right? You did your goal, and I think when I did that, when I shot for my goal and I hit it, I knew when to stop, but I still kept going a little bit just because it just became like a little fun thing we could do, and I started thinking I already hit what I hit. I think I should walk away, and I did.
Yeah, it's gambling addiction.
Well, you're still doing it. So
I'm not. No, I'm not. I haven't done it in. I stuck up. I stuck
you
up on
haven't
cases
opened the
now.
case in a while.
No, there was a time like a couple months ago. My last case was a couple months ago. Racc had some leftover money from like a knife that he sold, and he decided to open cases, and I didn't have any desire to open cases. I'm done with it. It was a couple months ago. I opened one case. I had like a remaining $5 in my Steam balance, and I got nothing. I got a blue, and the level of shit that I felt for just wasting $5, never again, or at least not for a very long time. At least not with my money. You know what I mean? If I'm like sponsored to do so by a reputable company, then yeah, sure.
You should know that 90% of gamblers quit right before they win big.
Hit big, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pokemon cards as
So
well.
you trying to get him a gambling?
Yeah, he's just going for it again. Yeah, I egg him on to like gamble in my stead. That's what I fucking do. Right? He has a nice karambit. Like, hey man, do you really fucking need that? Sell it for a couple hundred. You hit gold. All right, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be golden. So I'm like, hey, just open one more. Just do that.
It's like telling an alcoholic, do you really need to be sober?
Dude, your kidney can at least take 5 more drinks. Come on, don't be a pussy.
Oh yeah, come on. At least 5 drops of alcohol.
When you think about it as well, like Pokemon cards to an extent is also gambling, which I thought about a little bit.
Really?
Right?
To the people who are collecting, yes, it could be kind of
Technically,
gambling.
going to a restaurant is gambling.
There's so many micro levels of gambling in like our
Because
daily entertainment.
you might find $5 under your seat cushion. Everything is dude. Going for a walk is gambling.
Okay, but you know what I mean. Like Pokemon cards, like there's people that they chase a card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Similar to like when you chase a gold item or a red item in CS:GO. Like
Mhm.
you don't want to stop until you hit it. You don't want to stop until you get that item. And it is gambling. You know what I mean? That is Pokemon cards. You're looking for like a shiny Charizard or whatever, right?
Mhm.
I say that like I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have opened Pokemon cards. I have a collection. It's a shiny Charizard, a VMAX shiny Charizard. Imagine that, right? For the people I know, you know. You're chasing that card. You're spending money. You're gambling in hopes of hitting it early on. So I don't know. I felt like that was also something that I like dodged because I did enjoy when Pokemon was going crazy. Logan Paul was blowing it up. I mean, there were so many eyes on it, and it felt good to like revisit your childhood just as everybody else was. And I realized it's basically another form of gambling. It's not something you want to get into.
How is it gamble? Is it like you buy packs of Pokemon cards?
Yeah, so
pack.
like there's almost like one guaranteed shiny card in there, and then you're gambling to basically get that one shiny card.
I personally, for people that don't understand, CS:GO skins, they don't add anything to the game. It's just a skin, right? But like when you hit something rare, similar to Pokemon cards, when you get a rare card, it's so much better as opposed to buying it yourself. Where's the story in that? You know what I mean? Right, I went to eBay, I bought a card, that's it. I went to the Steam Community Market, I bought a skin, that's it. The story of you drop your last 100 that you have for like just recreational activities or some shit for the week or the month, right? Whatever. And on the last case, on the last pack, you hit the best item. You know what I mean?
And on the very last pack, I starved to death.
But there's a story there, and I like that. You know what I mean? That's why people, I think, at least for me, you open because there's a story there, and you did it yourself. Yeah. You know, like you're at an amusement park. I'm literally saying the same analogy over and over.
I made enough money to buy this bag of Coke from opening a pack of Pokemon cards, dude.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we all have to have our goals. You know what I mean? We all have to have our goals. I respect it a little bit.
What other addictions? Actually, I'll say for the record, I had a gambling addiction when I was like 16. Yeah,
what did you gamble on?
CS:GO skins, but it ended after I lost like a $40 skin, and I legitimately cried, and then never did it again.
I'm sorry for laughing.
No, it's fine. I deserve to be laughed at.
No, it's just like you just like you hit a roll, you miss your $40 skin, and you just start bawling.
Oh yeah, it was a real. No, you deserve to laugh because it was a real like ugly funny cry. It wasn't like an emotional sobbing. It was like just open up bawling. You know, it sounded like an air raid siren basically. But
are you afraid to cry in front of people, Racc?
No, I'm not. I actually can't cry. Like I'm actually incapable since like years.
Yeah. I'm afraid to cry in front of people, not because I'm like really scared of people seeing my vulnerable side, but I sound like a dying whale when I do so. I sound like I'm choking back like an invisible hand around my neck. You know, it's ugly. You know, like you want to be there. Like for people that actually care, like, you want to be there. But like, dude, he's so fucking gross when he's crying. Like, just tell him to shut the fuck up. Right, I don't know. Yeah, I want you to take this with. I want you to take this with a grain of salt, Racc. You give me off the vibe of like somebody that is an ugly crier. Want some comments on that one?
What makes you think that?
Before we actually like go into why I think that, Asian, I bet you cry like an angel. Okay.
No. I sound like a tire losing air. Whatever.
Can you hear that in my background?
Yeah, dude, your dog is like freaking out. Like, what was that?
There's an argument going down.
I think someone's crying right now in the background of Racc's estate in his manor. He's rich, by the way. Very rich. Very wealthy.
What other addictions have you guys had?
I haven't had any addictions besides the one I'm struggling with right now, which is like food.
Yeah, that's interesting. You want to talk about that?
Sure. What addiction to food?
Any food that. So it's basically just another form of instant gratification, instant dopamine hit. It's basically it's the same shit as, I don't want to say it's the same exact because nicotine is a far worse thing to add into the mix of addiction, to add as the catalyst. But yeah, no, it's a bit of an escape. And it helps me calm down and helps me numb out and it's what I look forward for in the day. You know what I mean? It ended up being like something that I look forward to. Like I wake up and I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to have this and this and that. Right. And it became the highlight of my day. And then when I was like, okay, I should probably stop a little bit. It's getting a little crazy. It was like, oh shit, I can't stop. This is a little difficult. You know what I mean? So that's how that started. And actually, it started like in 2020 a little bit with DoorDash. You know, it became so readily available. You know what I mean? Like I never experienced DoorDash before. I've never experienced any kind of like food delivery system. So for you to get like a fucking sandwich from like halfway across the town without doing anything. It was like, oh my God, it's a miracle, you know?
Right.
You know, you actually brought up a very controversial topic.
Did I really?
Like nicotine. So nicotine has been like marked as like this very addictive substance.
Yeah.
But it has been recently proven that yes, nicotine, just like caffeine, could be addictive, but it's mainly with the addition of all these other chemicals in a cigarette that actually makes you addicted to that cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So there's a lot of reason why there's a lot of smokers who tried vaping and then they couldn't get off smoking because they were addicted to the other stuff in cigarettes as well. So, because this is the thing, you get nicotine from some vegetables too, you know, like cauliflower and
no wonder I can't put them down. Like I eat that shit by the bucket load, man. I was more so talking about like vaping as like
start smoking cauliflower, dude.
Honestly, I would light anything on fire. That shit, it's cool. And I know that sounds scary, like whoa, JC, put down the lighter. But things on fire look cool. Anyway, back to what you were saying, Adrian. Sorry, get excited. You were saying, but I was gonna say beforehand. I wasn't really talking off of cigarettes. I was talking of like nicotine. I know from experience of vaping. So I know like people that struggle from stopping that. And I believe the only, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't vape, I've never done any of that kind of stuff. The main chemical in the pods for vaping is nicotine. And that's what they're addicted to. When you try to vape or try to stop vaping, that's like the number one thing that's the cause of you not being able to stop.
I mean, okay, it's kind of subjective. It gets subjective. Some people just like vaping because I know people who vape till this day without nicotine. They just like
if there's no nicotine in what you're vaping, is it even an addiction? Because well,
if you can't stop,
you're probably addicted to the taste or like, you know, the production of vapor.
You're just addicted to the routine of hitting the vape.
Yeah, that's another. Yep.
But then what's wrong with that?
Thing.
Why not just
there
stay
has to be
addicted?
something negative to it, though.
Is
you
there
know
something?
What I mean? Like,
yeah,
if you're addicted to something, there has to be something negative to it.
Yeah, I mean, well, you have to think about it this way, right? Nicotine.
I'm addicted to punching myself in the head really hard. You know, it won't.
What is the upside?
I mean, I was just making an analogy. Like, it won't take you out in one day, but over time, maybe.
Over time.
Jesus Christ.
Enough punches, eventually one of them is going to make a crack, you know? Anyway, you were saying?
You just might have enough brain damage to lose motor functions.
I don't think Asian. I don't think it's subjective in the sense of like beating the addiction that is vaping, because when there's people that try to stop vaping and they have physical symptoms, like it's like across the board kind of thing. Like a lot of people suffer from like with serious withdrawals. Like I don't think that that's coming from vapor or taste.
I'm saying it's subjective specifically because let's say, for example, CS:GO, right? Why do a lot of people like playing CS:GO? And then you could name quite a few reasons why people would like playing CS:GO. Oh, I like playing CS:GO because I like opening cases, for example. Or I like playing CS:GO because I like surfing and talking to people on surf servers. Or I like playing CS:GO because like I'm addicted to the competitive scene or something. You get what I'm trying to say? Vaping, there's the same thing. You could name a lot of reasons why people would be addicted to vaping. Yes, nicotine is one of them. It could be the scene. You know, there is a whole social aspect of it. You know, the flavoring, just tasting. You know, like they're addicted to the taste. You know, like that's what I'm trying to get at. Is like with anything we're talking about addiction. It's really hard to pinpoint what the addiction is or what's causing the addiction, specifically because it's so like addiction is so subjective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's pretty easy to isolate it, though. You know what I mean? Like everybody is going to be differently affected by any kind of substance or any kind of game or whatever, because there's going to be other people that are
objects,
you know, experiencing that addiction in a different way. But when you have an addiction that has a chemical that is primarily addictive, or you have some substance that is actually actively triggering those things in your brain, I mean, you can
say the same thing for caffeine.
Bro, you sound like you're wearing a lab coat right now. Holy shit.
I mean, I guess you can, but I don't know. When you suffer withdrawals from that, I don't know if like we're talking about a specific portion of people that suffer from this way, and because of why do they suffer from that way?
You guys want to know something?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm addicted to weed.
You could be addicted to weed. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a horse in the race of this conversation.
With addiction, it always comes down to the best way to deal with it is just strategy. You can't going cold turkey. 9 times out of 10 is not going to work. You need to come up with a game plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people have that willpower. I've tried to go cold turkey on my day. The worst thing for this, stutter time, the worst thing for this is that when you have an addiction, you can curve it and you're done with it. But that will always be there. You'll always have that part in your life where you're addicted to that one thing.
Yeah, I've quit it before and then come back.
Yeah. And then for universal shit, let's say food, that's very difficult because you can very easily fall back into those bad habits of overeating and overconsuming.
Honestly, I think a good strategy would be you go cold turkey on weed and replace it with heroin.
See, Racc, buddy, pal,
What?
champ, that's replacing a bad habit with a worse habit.
Yeah, but at least you won't be smoking weed.
I didn't think about that one, Asian. I don't know what to do now.
You just call me Asian?
No, I was talking to Asian because he's my referee, he's my backup, my man.
Oh yeah,
I didn't hear what you said.
that's probably good.
I want to talk about real quick, just to dance away from. Oh, do we have anything else we want to say about addiction, real quick? I first of all, I wish Racc that you make it through the weed addiction. I understand how crucial it is right now, or how difficult that is to curb right now. But
also, we made it sound like we were lazy on the last podcast, and now me saying I have a weed addiction will add to that. So
yeah, I don't think you're lazy. I don't think anyone actually seriously thinks you're lazy.
It needs a little bit of context to it. There's probably some traumatic experiences that has put you to this.
Exactly. I'm not just being a fucking lazy bitch.
Yeah.
All right, I haven't slept in 2 days. If I was lazy, I would have slept the whole time.
There's definitely there's a deeper issue behind it. Yeah. I have a friend who is very dependent on that. He truly thinks that he needs weed, specifically because he has all this back pain, lower back, mid back, and all that stuff, and he wouldn't be sane if he doesn't smoke weed, because weed is one of the best painkillers, numbing.
I mean, I can understand that.
Yeah. So he's been just spending loads of money on weed, but this is the thing. When it comes to back pain, there's a lot of steps you could take to fixing that. You don't have to. I mean, I guess you use weed to help with the healing process, but you got to take the proper steps to see a chiropractor, see a physical therapist or whatever, But that's what I'm getting at. There's a deeper issue behind just the addiction of weed.
Yeah, I get you. And if you start really early as a kid, it's really difficult to change that late in your life.
Yeah, I've been smoking weed since I was 3.
3 years old.
Yeah, my dad passed me a joint, and I've been hooked.
Bro,
you're a kid. I actually I don't even know if he's joking. That's how bad when was the first time you started smoking?
I kept crying when I was 3, so my dad gave me a joint to shut me up.
Shut the fuck.
He said that when I was really stoned, I would stop crying, and I was actually less of a little shit toddler. So
your shell's coming back up, but I can see it right now. Can you tell us? Yeah, you're getting all defensive here. Listen,
I first smoked weed when I was 13 because my mom left me home alone with it, and she said you can smoke 1 bowl of.
Did she? What? Really?
Actually, I think it was 15. She said you can smoke 1 bowl of this, and I smoked all of it. And then she came home, and I was laughing at nothing. And then I was cut off.
Why what the fuck? What mom? I'm sorry, but what parent would leave their kid with a bowl of weed at 15 to be like, yo, you could take 1 hit? What the fuck?
Well,
what?
We live very different lives. We have very different families, JC.
Wait, I know.
I have a very.
What's the thought process behind that?
I don't know. The thought process was you're 15, you're old enough.
Your mom's all pulling up to pick you up from school. A bunch of fucking smoke coming out of her fucking windshields.
18 years old. Here's cocaine. Don't go too far. Don't go too far.
Nah, she's anti-cocaine,
Okay.
but she's pro 15-year-old smoking weed.
I understand we lead two different lives, but can you see that that's Asian? Is that am I in the wrong here? That's not a good thing.
Maybe you are.
Hey, but hey,
right.
you know, like shit happens, dude. Different society.
Okay, all right, you're turning over a real quick cheek right now, Asia. What the fuck?
No, I'm being serious. Societal norms is different in different places of the country. You never know. Like you might have some.
I mean,
Yeah, but that doesn't justify giving drugs to a 15-year-old.
It doesn't. But what I'm trying to say is that like.
I'm not trying to like
do anything.
I'm not trying to
stop
trespass
that.
anyone's culture or anything like that. I'm just saying like what's
I don't,
good for a kid. You know what I mean?
It's definitely not good for a kid.
That's all I'm trying to say. That doesn't sound good. Yeah.
I don't take that personally, and honestly, I also think that me introducing my mom to Percocet is probably worse than her introducing me to weed. But that's a whole
what?
That's an entirely different story.
I don't think I'll ever understand. I don't think I will.
She used to like have this illness where like she was trying to sell drugs, but she couldn't because she was bedbound. So I was doing all the hustling for her, you know? So like I was running the, back in the day, it was like the iPhone 1. I think just the original iPhone, like 2007 or something.
Yeah.
So I just took her iPhone and I sold all the drugs for her as a 7-year-old.
What the fuck?
I can't tell you for serious, dude.
I'm not being serious at all. I also learned how to shred the guitar when I was 7.
That's pretty cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's healthy.
I can't believe you ever believe me. You should be able to. You should be able to tell. When
Can you imagine having a
serious.
shred of like oh, my friend's telling the truth? imagine thinking that,
but,
dude. That's
yeah,
crazy.
but what's the fun in that? I'd rather have people like leading them on with every sentence, you know.
Yeah,
like leaving them guessing what's right, you know.
Yeah, you have a really thick shell. You're like a turtle. Have you ever seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
It's not a shell. It's just having fun, you know. It's being adventurous.
I like being adventurous. I saw a tree today.
Does anybody know how long we've been recording for? Because my back is starting to hurt.
We've been recording for about an hour, so probably another. So probably if we get another 5-6 minutes, then we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Not to rush. Just my back hurts.
Yeah, it's fine. We can have a moment of silence for McNasty now if we want. You know,
a moment of silence for McNasty.
He really died in that helicopter crash.
Bro, stop.
Listen, it was crazy that it hit like a car that swerved off the road and went on a ramp.
Are you thinking of Kobe Bryant?
Rest in peace to Kobe, first and foremost. That's not
good. I was like, stop, dude.
That's the only serious part of this entire sentence. Rest in peace, Kobe. That's the only part that's serious. No. Yeah. Moment of silence for McNasty. He'll be back the next episode.
You know, McNasty was a lot like Kobe, except instead of being really good at dunking basketballs into hoops, he's really good at dunking cakes into his mouth. Yeah.
Wow. I really wanted to explain that joke there, but I held back.
If you're listening, McNasty, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you hear my voice? I'm apologizing. Anyways. Yeah. You know, I hope that everybody that is subscribed doesn't like click off immediately because McNasty's not here. Because if you think about it, he's the only one that shouted out the podcast. So everybody hears from him. They might click the podcast and they'll be like, oh, he's not here. It's just the other random fucks.
Yeah.
So if you're still here, then you're pretty cool.
If you're still here, thank you. And
thank you.
Hope that you have a good day.
Mm-hmm. If you're still here, make sure you listen to the other episodes on Spotify.
Yes, if you're still here, make sure to watch the Joe Rogan podcast. It's on Spotify and on YouTube. I didn't really need to do that, but I wanted to. Fuck? He's an underground artist or underground podcaster, and he deserves it. We're gonna end. I want to end off on one topic that I'm super excited about.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think this is the artist's name, but I'm just gonna go for it. But Are you guys familiar with a song called "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey?
Are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, every
It's that-
podcast I edit, I cut out about 50% of the things you say.
Okay, well, just don't cut this one out, right?
Okay, yeah, go
It's
on.
that time of the year soon. We're about to hit Halloween. Thanksgiving's gonna roll around real quick, and then Christmas time.
Oh,
What do
wait,
you
by the
got?
time this episode goes up, Halloween's gonna be past.
By the time this
That's
episode goes up, it will be Christmas.
True. No, dude, I'm excited. What are you guys excited about Christmas? I'm so excited. It's
I'm
Christmas.
excited about the part where a guy crawls down your chimney.
Fat fuck with a big ass beard.
He's all fat. Yeah.
I'm actually.
You want to be? Oh, no, go on.
I like to lube up my chimney every year.
Why did you
Get him
let him
ready.
go on? Why did you fucking let him go on?
He should have known it was going to be bad.
Oh my god! My favorite part of Christmas is when I come downstairs in the morning. I see like the imprint of somebody's mouth on the milk, and I'm just like, yeah, he was here.
As you're drinking the milk.
I have my fucking left hand on the milk.
Like, my favorite part of Christmas is going downstairs and seeing a bite taken out of the glass of milk.
Thank you for listening to the Cookout podcast. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and it's been so real. Asian Racc, you guys want to say goodbye?
Yeah, can I just say, if these podcasts have been a little off the wall, it's because we're all a little off the wall ourselves. So
Yeah, we're literally like sleep deprived, sick.
we're all fucked up. Asian is sick. I'm sleep deprived. JC's just JC. McNasty's
Hello.
not here. So
Hello.
you know, we appreciate you all sticking around and listening.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
yeah. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Asian.
Right
after the
like,
touching-
comment, and subscribe. Yeah.
You know, only 80% of you aren't subscribed.
Oh my god, that's
80% of you viewing this aren't subscribed to this.
80% of our audience is subscribed. You don't have to.
Nearly 80% of you listen to this in your car. If we can get that number up to 100%, we can increase the amount of traffic casualties.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.